Nathan, another frustrating afternoon.
Well, disappointing afternoon again, from being in a wonderful position and from controlling the game and from being in the ascendancy. We score and then you think, right, can we go on from there? And then suddenly we can't. And we concede two in quick succession and we don't kick on. It's really tough to take because we should be doing far better.
65 minutes with so many positives, limited them to absolutely nothing, hit the post, forced the goalkeeper into several good saves.
Same story though. It's happened constantly. We've hit the post, we've hit the bar. We can keep saying, well, we're unlucky, but sooner or later we have to one, take a chance, two, keep a clean sheet, defend well, and we're not doing those things. If we defend well, errors or not doing the right thing, we've got done at the back post for pretty much 3 goals in the last 2 games. Not defending well as a team, or we're not doing everything as a team because the one chance they get, they score, and then they're in the ascendancy and then they score from a deflected shot, and it's tough to take.
It's a trademark goal, what you expect from Birmingham, that first one, wasn't it?
Well, he scored against Barnsley, he scored against Bristol City, identical way. So yeah, it's not like it's a shock, but we didn't defend it well enough, and then we started to give a lot of fouls away, which is not ideal when you play a big side. And then they just had probably an 8 to 10 minute period where they in the sense, and we conceded 2, and that's what you can't do. So anytime teams are having a bit of play, they tend to score.
It's that mentality switch, isn't it? As soon as they scored that goal, as soon as we scored the goal, in fact, you could sense they dropped down a little bit in the tempo.
Yeah, and I don't know why, because we've been tempo and high energy up until then, but it is, and that's a mentality that's been here before me and still here, and that's what I've not been able to change at the minute.
You've got different players in. Is it a difficult one to fathom, to work out what the problem is?
Look, we have to change our own destiny here. We can't just keep saying, well, we're unlucky or we're an unlucky side, because you have to change it and have to be ugly. I mean, we came here and we had more possession than the home side. They were rigid, they were disciplined. We managed to break them down, we managed to get opportunities. Yeah, we've got to take those, because if we had them, we would have been further ahead. But then it's just as soon as anything goes against us, we don't seem to have the mentality to recover from it.
You're a fighter, we know that. What do you do over this next 2 weeks? How do you get them back down to ground now?
We have to give them a little bit of downtime until Wednesday, and then we've got to get them and try to change things. The energy levels, you've got to be there. We've got a tough month coming up, and we have to be right up for it.
You've utilised a lot of players this season. Are you getting to a point now where you need to give a certain amount of players an opportunity over 2 or 3 game periods?
Well, we've done that. I don't think we've changed massively. We did that for the first 3 or 4 league games and so on. Yeah, we changed for the cup game, but so did many people. So we're just trying to find a formula. We could stick with some, but there's a lot of good players here that want to play and want an opportunity, and it's you've got to keep, well, one, you've got to keep those happy, but 2, you have to find a formula that works. Performance-wise, we should have far more, but we didn't.
That must be the toughest thing for you, because it's things that you can't control on the pitch which are happening. You can see the work that's going on, the system, the formulas, but those individual errors are just catastrophic.
Well, the individual errors have cost us. They wouldn't, whether it was individual errors today or we just didn't do what we needed to do well enough as a team. And that's the frustrating thing, and that's the thing we have to change, otherwise we won't get the results we need.